Hey, how you doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Coach Carvel Bailey's Lunch and Learn. Special day today, y'all. Special day today. It is my birthday. It is my birthday, and it is not a normal day that we be on here. But I promised the coaches that I had something special for them today, and I'm not gonna just help and serve the coaches. My parents, I got something for you too. So definitely share this video, and we'll be right back on you. All right, peace.
And so every parent wants their kid to play AAU, or not AAU, but Division I basketball. But with Division I basketball, it's a high level of discipline, it's a high level of accountability, and it's a whole great level of self-respect. Because again, if your name is under that tick on ESPN, not only you're embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing your parents, you're embarrassing the coach, and now the coach gonna get fired. He may not get another job, can't take care of his family, but another coach that's just worried about winning basketball games might come get you. But you're going to go through that same thing again. So what I talk to parents and players about is developing here mentally. Because the game is really more about your mental capacity than your physical, development. You can jump high, but can you read a screen that's coming? Can you run a play?
Man, no doubt, no doubt. 1 2 1 2.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed of All, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed of Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed of Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed of Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed of Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed of Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed of Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed of Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed of Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
All right. How you doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey, and I think the sound was messed up at first, but welcome to another episode of Coach Carvel Bailey's Lunch and Learn. I am your host, Coach Carvel Bailey, and it's a special day, right? Special day for me. It's actually my 48th birthday. Just got finished with a little walk, and so I wanted to come in here and talk to y'all real quick before I kind of really get into my day. All right, let me know what city and state y'all checking in from. But today, I want to come on here and see if you know, right? I want to see if you know what type of athlete you have. I was talking to an individual this weekend at this showcase event for high school players. And I was asking this gentleman, what was the hardest part, the most challenging part for him in being a skill trainer, right? Some people use those terms. I don't use the term trainer. But what was challenging for him? And he was saying being able to apply different things to the different athletes that he's working with. And like I was impressed that he said that. And I explained to him, I said, everybody in here is a coach. But if the people in here think that we're in the coaching profession, they're totally wrong, right? We're not in the coaching profession. We're in the people profession. We're in the people business. And you have to know how to deal with people, but you have to be able to identify who you're dealing with before you can then deal with them and be able to help them, if that makes sense. So what I want to give you all today, right? I want to give you 4 different types of athletes. It's only 4 different players. To my coaches, right? You're only dealing with 4 different type of players. As a teacher, educator, I know I'm only dealing with 4 different type of students. It's only 4 different types of people in the world. And once we can understand that and being able to help put those individuals in the categories in which they're in, then we can help them understand what natural gifts and natural strengths they have. And a lot of times coaches are trying to squeeze a wooden ball into a square peg. And they're trying to force it because they want all athletes to be the same. And all athletes, just like scholarship offers, are not equal. All right. So first things first, right? If you are here, I got a special gift, right? For the people that's checking it out on the front end, the people that was here on time, checking out on the front end, even if it's the replay, right? Even if it's the replay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to send me a message, send me a DM, right? And I want you to let me know the biggest challenge that your athlete is having and how that is affecting you. All right. The biggest challenge your athlete is having and how that's affecting you. And I got a cool free download for you. Some of my notes from so Junior NBA, they have conferences every year. And a couple of my notes that I still go to and use each and every day, right? So I got an amazing download for you, right? My gift to you on my birthday, right? My gift to you on my birthday. So again, leave me a direct message or email me and let me know the biggest challenge that you're having with your athlete and how that's affecting you. Okay. All right. So here we go. Again, let me know what city and state that you're checking in from. Let me know what city and state that you're checking in from. But here we go. We got 4 different types of athletes. The first type of athlete, I call the equalizer. All right. And this type of athlete, they have a preference. See, all 4 athletes have a preference for one thing or another. But the equalizer, they have a preference for getting results, right? And a lot of times it really doesn't matter who they offend or how it may look to other people because they're all about just getting results. All right. Think of Denzel Washington, equalizer. Came in, he set his clock, results. Didn't matter who he offended, right? I'm not condoning violence if you've seen the movie, but it didn't matter who he offended or who he rubbed the wrong way. He had a job to do, and he wanted to make sure that he got it done. All right. Another word for equalizer could be pilot, right? Pilots are just concerned with like getting there and safely. So those equalizers, those are the athletes who a lot of coaches, they want all their athletes to be equalizers, when in reality, they aren't all equalizers. And you can really ruin a player if you try to make them an equalizer because that's not who they are naturally. All right. Does that make sense? So the first type of player, that's that equalizer. That's the one that's going to take that last shot. Right. That's the one that's going to guard the best player on the other team. All right. That's the one that's going to be direct with their teammates, sometimes with their coaches, like straight to the point. Then we have the energizers. The energizers, right? They have a preference for showing emotion, right? Very emotional on the court. If that's high-fiving, calling plays out, just showing emotion, right? And they can connect with other people around them through their emotion. They can get their athletes to do things and motivate them in ways in which other people can't, right? They're the ones who's bringing the experience for not only the people watching the game, but also the people playing with them, right? Those are the ones that's going to thank you for the pass. Those are the ones that's going to high five you. Those ones going to smack you on the butt. Those are the ones that's going to, possibly get in your butt. Those are the ones that's going to say something when other people are not always saying nothing. The energizers. But that same energy that they have that can be uplifting, a lot of times those energizers can be draining too, right? Because if they're not put in their best situation to be able to connect with those that they're around through their energy, then their energy starts getting bad. And that affects everybody in a negative way. All right. Sometimes, right, energizers, they may be considered a flight attendant, right? Flight attendants are all about the experience, bringing it to you, right? Serving you, but making sure that you have everything that you need to be 100% successful. Does that make sense? Right? And so then there's the stabilizer. Now, the stabilizer, they have a preference for like doing things at a nice pace. They like doing things slow and steady and a lot of times in a safe way. Now, these are the athletes who coaches always push because they think those athletes are lazy. When in fact, those athletes are moving a little bit slower because they're looking around trying to see where do they need to pick up the slack. So a lot of times they move slow because they're looking around, seeing who they can assist, who they can help to make them better. But a lot of times coaches be like, "Oh, you lazy. Oh, you're not giving no effort. Oh, you don't have that type of emotion." Well, guess what? That athlete is not an energizer. They're a stabilizer. They're there to stabilize the team when everything, right? When that equalizer is just ready to just go in, when that energizer is just all out, right? That stabilizer, like, y'all calm down. We can't go straight through their press, but if we throw it over the top, it'll work. And if we don't have nobody that can throw it over the top, I'll throw it over the top. But I need everybody to just relax and calm down. And everybody like, man, it's a championship game. You're not getting. They like, listen, I got you. And most times, the stabilizers are really the best person on the team. Now, see, that energizer, that's the one that's going to go get your bucket when you need it. But that stabilizer, because they're looking around and seeing what needs fixing, what needs assistance, they're typically the best person on the team. But because the coaches are trying to make that person an equalizer, they can't do it. A round ball into a square peg. It won't go. It won't work. And because these people already move slower, they're already a little bit more quiet. Now, when you come at them with all that rah, 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 they're going to go inward and they're going to disappear. And when they disappear, they're gone for a few games. And it's going to take some affirming, letting them know that you believe in them, for them to get back. But if that coach is always this, that athlete is done forever. That's why the transfer portal is so big, because coaches don't understand this, right? Coaches don't understand this. I'm about to do a coaching cohort with coaches. What I need to be doing, right? I need to be at the coaches convention and talking to all the coaches, because now that everybody is getting into the transfer portal, they're getting into the transfer portal, but players are leaving again the very next year from there. Why? Because coaches don't understand this. Before a coach can build out their team, a coach needs to know what type of athletes they're bringing in. They can't have a team full of equalizers, but guess what? They can't have a team full of energizers. And they sure can't have a team full of stabilizers, but those do work. Baylor basketball, they won a national championship 2 years ago with majority of their team being stabilizers. And because athletes know, right, the programs that I work with, the athletes that I work with, they're not only able to understand their strength, but they're also able to understand who they're playing with and what the strength is of that individual based on how they prefer to communicate and how they prefer to behave. That's my birthday, y'all, and I got my phone. Something going on with my phone. It don't even light up. It's just, right, technology, things happen. But anyway, I'm here with y'all, right? I'm here with y'all on today. So that's a stabilizer, right? Stabilizer, sometimes think of a grounds crew on an airplane team. Think of a grounds crew. They're there supporting everybody, but they can do a lot. They can do a lot. That's why they're supporting everybody. But the team doesn't go without the stabilizer. All right. The team doesn't go without the stabilizer because otherwise it's going to be too erratic. You need somebody to be able to calm it down and get them to focus. And then last but not least, you have the visualizers. Now the visualizers, they have a plan for like following procedures and protocols, right? And they can really set and create systems. All right. They can set and create systems. Now, again, the stabilizer, I just told you what their strength is. They can do a lot because they know a lot and they see a lot. That's why they move slower. Right. But one of their limitations, one of their hindrances can be that they will continue to move slow and they don't understand urgency. And when there's urgency and they don't necessarily like moving fast, then it stresses them out. All right. Now the visualizer, because the visualizer understands procedures and protocols and they can like create systems and plans, right? The visualizer on your team, that's the one that's going to run all the sets. The visualizer, that's the one that's going to know where everybody's supposed to be. The visualizer is often your best shooter. Why? Because shooters need routines. Catch, step 1, 2, right? Catch, step 1, 2. Whatever it may be, get your feet set, whatever, right? Because the visualizers, they're seeing it before it happens. They're seeing it before it happens. So therefore, they can create a plan of how it needs to go, right? When I come off this curl, I need to have my inside foot in front, my hands ready, my toes pointing at the rim. So when I catch it, I'm squaring up. They're processing all that in their head as they're going. So a lot of times, right, you have your point guards or you have your shooters, they're the visualizers. So they're often steps ahead of everybody else and the game moves slower. But now one of the hindrances of the visualizer is, as I said, they can be in their head. And now they get in their head so much and they get stuck, and then it's paralysis by analysis. So where all 4 of these have strengths, they also have some limitations. But if athletes aren't able to discern and understand how they prefer to learn, how they prefer to communicate, how they prefer to act, how they prefer to be communicated with, they aren't really able to pull out all of their strengths. And so this is why coaches across the world need to know this. And this is why even on the local level, parents like yourself really, really need to know and have this information. They really, really need to know and have this information. All right. So here's what I'm doing, because I'm about to go get in this sauna and relax for a minute. All right. I got four, right? 4 birthday gifts. 4 birthday gifts. All right. The first birthday gift I've already told y'all about for my people that was here early. All right. The second one, actually, I'm not going to even count that. That's not a gift. That was just a treat from me to you. But for all my people that's getting ready to play AAU, getting ready to go on the circuits and all those things, right? Playing in all these showcase events, what does your athlete need to do? How does your athlete stand out in front of all these coaches? How are they the ones that coaches really, really want to remember? All right. So years ago, I wrote this book, right? I wrote this mini ebook called Showcase Secrets to not only show athletes what to do, but also show parents what they should be doing to prepare for these showcase events. So we got Showcase Secrets. We also have, right, explaining to you our athletic strength assessment. I just gave you the 4 different types of athletes. And so we put our athletes through an assessment, right? It's a short questionnaire that they take them about 15 minutes, and they know for certain scientifically, right, what their strength is. If they're equalizer, right, pilot, if they're a energizer, right, flight attendant, their stabilizer, ground crew, or their visualizer, which would be like the air traffic control, the person up in the tower. All right. So we got our athletic strength assessment. So we got our showcase secrets. That's the first one. We got an athletic strength assessment. And then I told my coaches, I got something for you. My coaches, I got something for you, right? So our 8-week program is already rolled out, right? We did it a couple years ago as a beta program. Right now we're fully rolling it out. And so we have our showcase secrets, we have our athletic strength assessment, we have our coaches cohort, and then as always, we have our hoops mastery, actually our 2.0 remaster. All right. So our showcase secrets and our athletic strength assessment, I'm 48 today, right? All day today. Those two things will be $48 all day today, right? Our coaches cohort, listen, I want to help the coaches out an immense amount, because if I help coaches, it can help more athletes, right? Same way, if I help parents, it can help that parent athlete. But if I help the coaches, it can help many more athletes. Listen, our coaches cohort, it starts with a book, right? It starts with a book. Here's the book. This is what it starts with. $25. That includes shipping. $25, that includes shipping. Here's the book. And from the book, we actually have an 8-week course kind of based on this book, as well as the athletic assessment. All right. So with our coaches cohort, you can get the book for $25. But our coaches cohort, all right, you really want to invest in yourself. Our coaches cohort for our 8-week program is less than $500. All right. If coaches really want to invest in their self, I always say, if your athlete's coach don't have a coach, find another coach. If your athlete's coach don't have another coach, find another coach. And so less than $500 for 8 weeks of accountability, education, knowledge, understanding, right? Fun, wisdom, then, right, you can get in, right? You can pick your price anywhere between $25 and $500. All right. So we got showcase secrets, athletic strength assessment, both $48 only today, right? Our coaches cohort, $25 all the way up to $500, depending on how much sauce you want to add to your profession. All right. And then our Hoops Mastery Remastered 2.0. All right. We are taking 48% off our normal investment. Taking 48% off our normal investment. And if you want to get more information on that, go schedule your free discovery call with myself. All right. Last but not least, if you want to donate or sponsor a child, an athlete, you can definitely do so. And if you've been getting blessed throughout the years, Lisa, thank you, Lisa. If you've been getting blessed throughout the years, right, off of this free content, right? You've been getting blessed throughout the years off this free content, and your heart lends you to want to donate, or to want to just sow into what I do on here twice a week, all right, as well as each and every day, then you can definitely sow into the Bless the Ball ministry with Zelle and or Cash App. You could definitely do that today. All right. Listen, I hope that made sense. Remember, y'all remember what I said earlier. All right. For those people that DM me, I got something for you. All right. 4 different type of athletes. All my coaches, right? If you do know a college coach, if you do know a high school coach, tell them they need to reach out to me, because they need a little bit more information on this athletic strength assessment so that they can better understand their athletes and become a better coach, a better husband, a better wife, a better person, teacher, all of that full gamut. And I'm saying that because I know what it's done for me also. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all be good.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is Strategic.